Hey guys, welcome back. This is going to be part 9 of the Satan's Hollow. I was going to strip the paint off of the Bubbles cabinet, but I really need to get this done, and I need to get a couple of these other games back together before I start another project. I'm just kind of anxious to see how that paint will come off and what it will look like. But it's also almost 90 degrees today, and it's real humid, so there's really no point in even putting alcohol on that cabinet and covering it, because with the temperatures and stuff, it's probably just gonna evaporate quicker than it's gonna work. So let's just wait on that. Let's keep working on this. I want to get the power brick installed. There's a bunch of parts on the floor here. So I want to get the power brick installed. I want to get the circuit board installed. Maybe we'll start running some wires. We can put the board for the sound on the cabinet, which I'm not sure which side that goes on. Hopefully I can find the holes where it went. These other parts here are for Neo Geo, which that's another one I got to get together. So let's get down here to the height of the power brick. We did print a label for the fuse holders, so now we know what is what. And I was looking at the old fuses that were in there, and I'm gonna throw them all away. They're kind of crappy looking, and there's really no point in messing with them. But let me take down here, look at this new label we printed. We just printed it in black. Originally it was silver, but at least now we know what value fuses go where. So did I put that on right? I think I put it on backwards. I'm gonna have to look at my previous video. I might have to spin that sticker around. We made extra ones, so it's not a big deal. But these old fuses here, look at them. They're literally rusty inside, and the outside all has corrosion on them. There's not even any point in even trying these, because we're just gonna end up with a bad connection or a blown fuse. So let me just verify that sticker, and then I'll be back. Okay, I put it on the right way. Just wanted to verify. I didn't want to go putting the wrong fuses in. Took me a little bit longer. I was responding to a message. Somebody had asked me who made the switcher kit for the Golden Tee cabinet. So I gave him that guy's information so he can order one for himself. I have a whole box of fuses here. So we need two. You know what? I did put this on backwards. This is backwards. I thought it starts with a 5. I wonder if I could just peel it off and reuse this one. I think so. Nice. Now I don't have to go upstairs and get another one. Yeah, it starts with a 5. Okay, so we need 2 5 amps. I don't know what order these are in, I forget. These are slow blow fuses. You can buy them at Arcade Shop, or you can order them on Amazon, a box of them. That's usually what I do. I am starting to get low. I'm going to have to order some more soon. It's a 4 amp. I think these are 5s here. I dropped this box a while ago, and I screwed up. All the fuses fell on the floor, and I had to pick them all up. Here's a 5 amp. So there's a few not in the right spot still I need to fix. Okay, we got 2 5 amps here. Put these in here. Should probably clean those connections in there. I might pop them back out and sand the edge. You know what? Yeah. I'm going to go grab a nail file. Just a cardboard cheap nail file. And I'm going to sand the inside edges real quick. Okay, I just grabbed it. I like these cheap cardboard nail files. You get them at the dollar store. I have the nice ones that I use for, like a metal one for cleaning the contacts on a leaf switch. But to be honest with you, I think this works better. So I'm just going to go in here and just kind of sand these real quick, because there is some corrosion on them. You can see it on the sandpaper. Just want to make sure that I get a good contact in here, because I don't need to go scratching my head wondering why the game's not working. And it's just a bad contact on these fuse holders. I should have cleaned them when it was out of this, when I had it apart, but I just kind of forgot. Got busy doing other things, and That's all right. You can also take a piece of sandpaper, works really well to clean these as well. I just didn't have any in the basement right now, so this is my next best option. All right. And if these are a little loose, you can try to bend them together a little bit. But from my experience, when these are loose, as soon as you bend them, you end up breaking them. So keep that in mind. There's a very good possibility that you'll break those if these are loose fitting. That's usually because these have been heated up and bent out. So you'll end up having to change the fuse holder, which isn't a big deal. You can get them. We have a Radio Shack here still, believe it or not. So I can get them from there if I need them. I want to say I maybe ordered them last time. I think I still have an extra one. So here's a 3 amp. Yeah, I got to go back through this and sort all this out. But I'm almost out of 3 amp fuses. I'm going to have to go on Amazon and order some more. Okay, we have all our fuses in. Like I said, I'm going to throw away these other ones. I just don't trust them. I mean, these ones don't look too bad. I could probably clean these ones up. This one with rust inside is definitely bad. Maybe I'll keep those other ones. Just keep them off to the side. Okay, now let's bolt this in the bottom, and then after that we'll get the circuit board mounted in there. So we're going to put this in the bottom here. These are never straight in the cabinet usually. Just trying to see. I left the razor blade in here for when I painted it. Just trying to see what holes they used. There's a bunch of holes. Don't really know what they did. I don't remember if this was in the cabinet when I got it. Did I have a different style one in here? Well, it looks like it right there. Okay. Get some screws here. Okay, I'm going to have to go grab some screws for this bottom piece of wood for the circuit boards. So let me go grab that. I already screwed this bracket onto this piece of wood, so that's ready to go. So let me go grab a screw that's longer than 3/4 of an inch. Okay, I got my screws I need. Just want to make sure I put this in the right position. The fatter side grooves go this way. Okay, that is in. Now we're going to grab the circuit board. Ouch. Slide it into the grooves. Okay, that's in there. Now the only downfall, the original one of these, the metal came down on the edge And I think what it did was it kept this circuit board from sliding back and forth because of the groove right there. So I might have to, I don't know, put one screw somewhere or something just to kind of hold this so it doesn't move back and forth if the game ever were to be transported. So let me grab a couple screws to screw this in. Make sure these aren't too long. Okay. I have to look and see if we can figure out where the soundboard went, which I think it's right here. There's 4 screws and it looks like about the size. Actually, I got this bracket on there pretty tight. It's not going to slide out. Maybe. This one board's not on all the way. That's holding it pretty good, actually. I probably could have bent them down, the metal, but this is fine. This is actually holding it. I think we're going to be just fine with that. So let me grab the soundboard, which I think is right behind me. This, I believe, goes right here. Yep, it lines up. Well, there's already a screw still in it. This cabinet didn't have any of these parts, so I had to get them all. I think my drill battery's going dead. Yeah, I need to charge this one. I have other batteries. Okay, that's mounted. PCB is mounted. We're going to need to get some interlock switches still, which I believe I have some. I don't know if I have the correct brackets, but we could figure that out. Let's I wonder if we should mount the, you know, let's do that. Let me go grab the power supply. I still need to rebuild it, but we can at least get it mounted in here so we know which way it goes. Okay, I don't have, well, actually these might be the right size because these are extra from a different game, and actually they're right. So we gotta get this first one on down here. Looks like Midway used about all the same sizes, which is nice. Have to tighten that one a little bit more. Okay. This should go this direction so that the writing is upright. So I'm going to put it this way. I'm pretty positive that's the way it goes because these plug in over here. This one I plug in down there, I think. So let's put on this upper one. We'll be able to take it back out afterwards. So I'll get this lined up here. When we take it back out, we just have to pull the top one off and we just slide it right up. Okay, now we can start routing some wires. Got wires coming up this side and wires going up that side. So I think, if I remember correctly, well, the sound amp is on that side, so I'm going to say speaker wires go up that side. This is the interlock switch and stuff on this side. So let's back the camera up a little bit. Let's grab the main power harness for the marquee light and that stuff. Let's see what we got here. This is from Golden Age Arcade. This is the AC harness. This should go up to the marquee. Okay, this is our interlock switch. So I know that the interlock switch is right here because I can see the 4 holes. So that goes right about here, which means we need to put a clamp right there, which I do have the clamps that came out of the cabinet. Grab some of them here. I don't know if I have enough of them, but I do have what I took out. If we have to use some other ones, we'll have to use some other ones. Trying to grab some screws too. Okay, I'm going to put this first clamp right about here because I think that's pretty darn good there. Kind of hold it for now. That comes down here. Power plug 3. That should go over to here. Make sure I plug this in right. Yeah, I had it right. Okay, that plugs in there. Then we have all these green wires here. These green wires are all our grounds, and they go on this ground lug right here. And I already cleaned that ground lug up on the wire wheel before I screwed that back on. So we can stick all these ground wires on here. I like to try to get them all going the same way so the connectors look great. And I'm going to put them all down one side too. Okay, now we're going to put a clamp right here. Oh, on the power brick, I did solder those couple wires that I had to cut when we took it apart. I did resolder those. Okay, we have 2 clamps down here. Is it 2 or 1? I think it's just 1. It's hard when somebody else puts screw holes in the cabinet to try to figure out where stuff went. Okay, that should be good there. Now we gotta get another clamp, which is gonna go up top there. We have our monitor power. That's monitor, and this one should be, I think this goes to the light. Or wait, maybe it does not. Does this one go to the light? One goes to the light, and I believe one goes to the switch. Uh-oh, switch is on that side. So that means that the interlock switch, but the interlock switch holes are right here. That's definitely the plate for the interlock switch. Let me see here. Okay, this is on off. That comes up over there. Okay, I think we're right. don't really know. Does this go to here? Yes, it does. I believe so. It's not labeled, but I can see where there's a clamp that went right there. I'm guessing to hold that wire. I'll verify that, but I'm pretty positive this is going to be the power going to that power supply. This is for the monitor. Just put all those in there like that. We'll go up to the next one here. Okay, there's a loop right here. So my guess is this went here, over this way. And I could see where there is a hole for a clamp. Yep, that looks right. Grab one more clamp. So now I'm over on this side. This goes to my power switch. This goes up to the marquee light and to the speaker ground, marquee light, which we're going to have to take that marquee back off probably to plug this in. So we have that main harness run up to there. Now we need to run the game harness trying to make sure the camera's going to be somewhat in the right spot here. We're not going to plug in the circuit board. We're going to leave that unplugged because I want to definitely check voltages before I do that. But this should be our main harness here, I think. Yep. Okay, so we have power supply J5 and J4. This is volume and stuff. So J5 and J4, which is at the bottom of this power supply board. Which is not labeled, but one should be male and one should be female, which it is. So that means it only goes one direction. 4 is on the outside, 5 is towards the middle. This harness, I don't know which way this goes yet, which direction it runs. But we have all these plugs here, which are coin door, soundboard, audio amp, coin door, control panel. I think it routes that way somehow, but I'm not sure. I see a clamp down there. Yeah, it goes along the back here. Looks like. So I think it goes down there because I do see clamps. And then this comes over here like this. This goes to audio amp J1. J1. Why does this not look right? Did I buy the wrong amp? Or does it not go all the way across? It definitely plugs in there, but there's 3 extra prongs, so I don't know that that's right. This goes to the PCB. All 3 of these plug go to the PCB. Well, I see a spot for a clamp up there, so we're going to put it that way. I'm going to have to check on this plug. I might have the wrong board. This is not labeled either. Where does this go? The bottom plug just looks really big. Oh, you know what? I think it goes on this side. Isn't it? Yes. Okay, this one goes back here. Okay, that's right. That goes on the back side of the board. These ones come to the front side. Okay. I'm figuring it out now. It's just like Tapper and Journey, and I just forgetting about them. So that goes there. Need another one right there. I want to untangle this so it's not behind that one. Run it like that. Okay, we have this plug here, which goes down here. Can't tell, it goes this way. Plugs over here. Okay, then this brings my power to here. So I know what this wire is. This wire is feeding the power for the light behind the control panel. So we're going to need this because I'm going to put a plug end on here just like this, and we're going to cut the plug on that cord off that LED light I used, and we're going to plug it into this one. So we are going to need that, so we'll leave that right there. So that goes there. This is our monitor, power, interlock switch. We got this harness here, which is our speaker wires. So let's put this in. Trying to keep you in camera here, it's a little hard. So this is going to go to our other connector, which is up here. Just like that. And then we need to get some clamps on here So we can come up this way, up to the speakers. These ones are a little big for this, but it's the only ones I have left. Come on. Go right into this other clamp that's up here. Okay, and then these go up to the speakers. So that can sit up there for now. Okay, so that's, we pretty much have, I don't know why this light goes dim after so long. We pretty much have all the harness pretty much in where it's got to go for the most part. We have the control panel harness here, but we still have to put the control panel together, so we can't do much with this yet. Looks a little different than normal. This plug right here, what is this about? Fire. Oh, okay, this goes to the joystick. Okay. And he normally puts spade connectors on here, female ones, so you can just slide them onto the terminals. I tell him not to do that for me. I like to solder my connections on, so he just tins them for me and leaves them like that, and then I just solder them right to the leaf switches. So that's for that. And then we have this wire here, which is our video cable that goes from the board up to the monitor. So that's pretty much it with the harness there. Trying to think now. Let's get the, see if I can find the switch, the on-off switch, which I'm not seeing it. I don't know where I put that. Was it on here? I don't know. Had to have been. Well, you know what? It didn't have to be, because it might not have been on this cabinet. I'm not sure. But let me look for that and I'll come back. Okay, I did find an interlock switch bracket for a midway cabinet, so it's a perfect fit. Put this on. We're not going to put the wires on it yet, because I always get confused on what order the wires go in, so we'll do that after I look at schematic. Or look at the back of Tapper, probably the same colors. Got a ground wire here. I want to hook that in. So our interlock switch, want to make sure these terminals are the right size, which they are. Okay, we'll slide this in. Brand new interlock switch. Okay, good. Okay, that's done for now. Like I said, we'll plug those in after. I got to clean these handles. I just got to wipe them off, but we can screw them in the cabinet. I can wipe them off afterwards. We're not going to do too much more on this video. I don't want to make the video too long. I have not found a power switch yet, so I'm pretty confident this cabinet didn't have one in there, but I'll keep looking around just in case I put it somewhere, but I don't think I did, because I usually try to keep everything all together. I can't remember if I took one off or not. Okay, those are on. Okay, I did find a plate, which is filthy. I took it out of my parts bins, and this does fit in there. It goes on an angle like that, and they use 2 screws, one here and one here. I don't have a switch. I'm going to have to pick up a switch this week to put on here. So we just need a 120 volt switch that can handle 20 amps, which should be more than enough that we need. So, and then what we'll do is we'll put this in, take the marquee apart, plug the speakers and light and all that stuff in, and the interlock switch on the next part that we do, which will be part 10. And then maybe we'll do the control panel or something on that one as well. So I'm going to end this one now because I got to get some more parts and stuff. So this is going to be end of part 9 of the Satan's Hollow restore. If you guys are like what you're seeing, please like, subscribe. Any questions or comments, please feel free to ask. Other than that, I will see you guys later.